I've got this haul that I wanted to show you real quick. Well, I don't know if it'll be real quick, but I'm excited for. So I now possess the entire Thrawn Saga of
Wait,
the
are those
extended
movie?
universe.
Oh, they're paper books.
Yeah, well, this one isn't. And then I've got this book that I wrote. See, Alan Dean Foster. That's my pen name. No, that Alan Dean Foster. He's a longtime Star Wars author. Evidently, what I've learned. But I was whenever I Google myself because my middle name is Dean, and I used to put that in all my. I used to have my pen name as Alan Dean Lyons. This guy would always come up, and I'm like, well, who is this guy? Ironically, he writes one of my favorite franchises.
Right? I was gonna say he just happens to write Star Wars. Weird.
Right. Yeah. And I found this book at the secondhand store a couple years ago. It wasn't. It was written by him. It wasn't a Star Wars book. It was one of his original works, and like the cover was like very colorful and bright, vibrant, and everything. And like it was like calling my name literally. And then so I got it because it was a secondhand store, so it was like $1. And I read it, and it was so cool. It was called like Glory Lane, and it was written like in the '80s, so it was very set in like '80s pop culture and stuff. And it was real sci-fi, and like the story was real neat. It just built and built and built and got crazier and crazier as it went along. Um, but anyway, so shit. Well, the cover just came off of this one.
Oh,
This one I got to tape up evidently. I got this when I got that Ahsoka book. So
uh-huh.
this is Heir to the Empire, the first one.
That was yeah, because you ordered two books, right?
Right.
If I remember.
So yeah, I had those two. And then I
See, I
had
listen sometimes.
what?
I said I listen sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you do. And then I've had this book for like ever. Like I saw this at like Kmart and I begged my parents to get it for me. And this is even before the prequel movies came out. But I kept seeing this there and I kept looking at it and I begged my parents they got it for me for Christmas. And I read a little bit as a kid, but I think it was way beyond my reading level. And so I just couldn't get into it. But this is like, so you got the
I've
Thrawn.
heard that one's really good, actually.
What?
If that's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh,
I haven't obviously read it, but
but so
I've
there's
heard
like
it's good.
two Thrawn series. There's the trilogy with Heir to the Empire, and then this starts the Thrawn duology. And then
And none of those are canon anymore, correct?
well, they're canon in one timeline, the timeline that matters to me.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go through this. So we got Heir to the Empire. Okay. And then we got Dark Force Rising.
Hmm.
And then we got The Last Command.
Okay.
So that's the
I
trilogy.
feel like that one's pretty popular.
Oh, The Last Command. Now these are all the same author. They're all Timothy Zahn. And then you start the duology with Spectre of the Past. And then you've got Vision of the Future.
Gosh, I hope they do Thrawn right.
Oh, and and I guess in the Ahsoka or something they're gonna do it with. Well, they already had Thrawn in Rebels. I haven't seen those episodes yet, but I mean, evidently that's why they're Ahsoka mentioned him because it's like continuing the storyline from Rebels. Because like at the end, I guess he captured Ezra.
Yeah,
Right?
they don't go into light speed. They get these creatures attached to their ships, and the creatures can travel light speed.
Oh, okay. So I saw an episode where they introduced they're like space whales.
Yeah.
Ezra
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like real in tune with them. Yeah.
Yeah, so the a lot of people assume they died because the window that's on the Star Destroyer, whatever you want to call the ship there in Star Destroyer,
Yeah.
the the main deck or whatever, the window that's in there, it's broken. It's
Okay.
like not there. So when they enter hyperspace, that window's not there. So a lot of people assume they die, but obviously
People assume
they
what?
don't. That they die.
Oh, okay. Oh, that what? Thrawn and Ezra or the space whales?
No, the Thrawn and Ezra, because that
Oh.
window was open. They had no blockage between them and space for hyperspeed.
If you match that up with The Last Jedi, remember The Last Jedi, the ship that Leia was on, the window broke, and then like she got sucked out, and then she used the Force to, and then that was showing you that she knows how to use the Force too, which was a big thing in the expanded universe.
Well, I also think if you're traveling light speed, even if a window is open, it would be too fast for wind or any type of air to flow.
Yeah.
Because air moves slower than light. So if you're going faster than like light speed or faster, in theory,
there'd be like a protective barrier.
The air wouldn't be moving fast enough to have any impact on you.
Yeah.
In theory.
And if you're going hyperdrive, which is even faster, then I'm really upset I just tore this off.